Hello everyone, we are back with episode 9 of our Oxygen Not Included achievement run. Before we get started today, there are some things I'd like to address that was recommended based upon some of the things they were seeing as they watched the video. You know who you are, thank you for the recommendations. I'm going to do a lot of your recommendations right now. So firstly, we are going to change the critter maximum to 8 in each area. I previously thought this was 6, and that is not the case, so we are going to just change that to 8 right now, so once they get filled up we don't have to worry about changing it again. We're gonna need to change these to count 8. Same with these right here. 8, send a green if it's 8 here. We're going to play with those later on. Might not be this episode, but we're just setting ourselves up for the next automation cycle. The other things that we need to look at are adding a storage bin right next to the feeders. That's going to help remove some of the not automation, but running around to grab sandstone and sedimentary rock. So that's going to be set right there. We also, this one I'm not sure we're going to change this yet. This is the drowning chamber that I've created. What I want to do is see when the eggs hatch in here, if they just drown right away. I think that's how it worked for me in the past. So we're going to try that, and if it doesn't work, then we're going to have to add a door to close when there's a hatch inside of here. So we'll just wait and see if that happens and change that as we need to. Let's see, what else is there? We need to change to turning off disinfect the outhouses. So what this is going to do is, as a duplicant uses the outhouse, they're going to become dirty and gross. But when they use the wash basin, that's when they lose all of their germs because they're cleaning themselves. So even if these are dirty, they're going to wash themselves anyways, so that's totally fine. We don't have to worry about using extra labor towards that. And then we will come back to the switch and change this to a duplicant sensor like we have over here. I'm not quite sure that this is going to work, but because when we had it prior, I don't know if that's the right spot, but you know what, I'm willing to try it. And then I just noticed we need to keep making mush fry because we will be gaining calories. One thing to look out for when you're creating calories is, so you see the mush bar gives you 800, but then if you create the mush fry instead, that jumps it up to 1050. So you get extra calories for the same amount of food, which is better in the long term. Anyways, the last thing that I want to bring up is in here, when you click on one of the duplicants and you scroll over calories, it'll show you how much they consume per cycle. So as long as they don't have the bottomless stomach trait, then it'll be 1,000 calories per cycle. So obviously you do the quick math, that means we need 9,000 calories per cycle. That's why it goes down so fast. And the last part two of that is when you click on bio and you look at the top, you can actually see what the gender of each duplicant is. So as far as that's concerned, moving forward, I'm just going to call them by their names, and if I mess up and call them by the wrong gender, I'm sorry. It's not my intention. I just yeah, I need to do better. So okay, now that that's all over with, again, thank you for the recommendations. Those are great. Can't wait to see them implemented. Now we can get on with the show. Let's just start the cycle. With some of those recommendations in place, it's going to make our lives a lot easier. We need to set up our bathroom probably, or at least have some of it set up. We want to close off the cooking area. Let's see, what else do we need to do? We need to change this. Do we have the automation that we need to change that? We do. So if you need to cancel or deconstruct just the building, you see the tool filter over here, and choose building. That'll deconstruct everything that's a building, because we want to keep the automation behind it. And we're just going to update that one to the correct cycle sensor. That's the one that we want to use, since that's you can automate it at a fine tune it a lot better with the cycle sensor than you can with the other ones. At least in my experience, that's how it's been. We have a lot of calories to get, so we are going to change these to an 8. Get all of that done. Actually, cancel those. We don't need those right now. We can do that later. But let's dig some more at priority 8. Get as much of Muckroot as we possibly can. If you need to turn off the consumables so that they don't eat the mush bar and they only eat mush fry, you just come to consumables tab and then click on this and it'll turn it off for every single one of them. That way all mush bars get turned into mush fry, so you get that extra 200 calories. We need to change the priority of the wheels to 7. That way they pay more attention to that. Let's turn that on while it's still available. Someone will take care of it. There we go. Turn you off. Now we have that one on and that one off. Yeah, this is going to be our repeating cycle until we switch them all to the cycle sensors. Let's see, was this one lullabied? It was not. Okay. We're just going to have to do all these in order. Hey, where are you going? Oh, okay. We have the other duplicants coming to take care of that. Can't do that one yet. We don't have power. So that's what we're going to work on this next couple of cycles, is getting some of this automation done. That way we don't have to worry about manually turning things on and off. Let's mop up the water if we can. Do we have a liquid reservoir? We do. So what I want to do right now is add a liquid pump, change the priority to 5. It's just going to be a pump for our icky water. This is only going to be temporary. I just want a spot to put it so we can get rid of these little polluted water, this polluted water right here. I want to get rid of those and put it in a reservoir so we don't off gas and continually have an issue. Okay, that one got deconstructed, so we can re-add the duplicant sensor. Ceiling collapse. Oh no. Okay, we are going to do a trick right here that I found very useful. These types of tiles, sand, dirt, anything of that nature, if you leave it next to a water and nothing on the other side, eventually it will break. And you can see that it's already starting to. And then water will leak out, and that's something you want to avoid, right? So I don't know if this is going to be done right away. Here, we'll just change this so I can keep explaining. After this one is complete, then the trick will be done. Almost. So when they're... One of the tips I mentioned earlier was, remember, in any given square at any given time, you can only have oxygen, not oxygen, a gas or a liquid. And if you build tiles, like I did over here, it pushes that liquid over, right? So we're going to use the same system here. Nothing's going to be... The liquid's not here and it's not here. So these are considered solids. And we can build into the corner tile. So they're going to dig the buried object, and then also put a tile there instead. That way it doesn't break apart and send all of this water down here, and then we have two different piles of water to worry about. At least in my experience, this is nice, because then you don't have to worry about stuff going all over the place. Okay. Oh, someone got a skill. Let's go over here and check out the skills. Jean. Alright, Jean has aesthetic design. New hat. We like new hats. All of them are deconstructing the old ones. I think they're the same cost. Yeah, they're the same cost. So even though we're changing them, we don't have to increase... We don't need to make more copper, refined copper just yet. There we go. This is good. I could set the cycle sensors to whatever we need, and in a row if we needed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm eventually going to want 10 total. We are making more of that, so that's good. Oh wait, this is not good. Whoops. These mean they'll be on 100% of the time, and that's too much juice for that load, so we need to tone that down a little bit. We're going to keep activation time for this one at 0%, and we're going to change... We'll do 7%. No, let's do... Well, if we have 10, and we leave them on for 10%, then that'll be fine, right? Yeah. If this first one is 0%, though, we want this one at 10%. So we'll copy these settings, move them over. We'll want this activation time to be 20%. And then copy the settings again. And this one will be 30%. Copy the settings to this one. This will be 40, so this one will be 50%. And then we need to wait for the rest of them to be built. This should give them plenty of time to lullaby all of the hatchling eggs. Well, we may have to adjust it if we have more than 10 incubators. But for now, I think that will be plenty. There we go. Now we are playing catch up. Oh, we earned an achievement. Which one did we earn this time? It's not raw. Have a duplicant eat any cooked meal prepared at an electric grill or gas range. Oh, they must have had the mush fry. Okay. We're gonna dig some more of this. Change these to priority 8. Change this to priority 8. Actually, we need to change these also to priority 8 because we need to have more hatches. More hatches! That's what we want to continue. They haven't built these yet, but I think that's just because of the priorities we've been focusing on. We are going to need more research. Which ones do we need the most? Smart battery, that's really important. I don't think we're going to go there yet. The water sieve. Yeah, we want a sieve next. That's probably a good start. And then next, these aren't priority 8, right? No, they're priority 5. Good. Okay, so we want to start the bathroom. 1, 2, 3. And then plumbing for the laboratories. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then go like so. That's what? 64. Is that enough? Yep, 64 tiles. Finish those up. Clear those. Actually, we don't want that. We don't have a regular door yet. Uh-oh. That'll be next on the research list as well. Alright, let's take care of those. Give ourselves a little bit more room. Because this whole room next to the bathroom is going to be the decontamination room. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, so this is going to... We need to set this. Copy these settings, put them here. You're on 20%. That means... 20, 10... 0, right? Yeah. And then you 0, 10, 20, 30. You need to be 40. Here we are. So that's 50, 60. That means you need to be 70. Okay, and then we need to copy these settings for this one as well. What do you need to be? 60. Okay. That's 70. I feel like I'm counting wrong. 80. I know they're right, but I feel like they're wrong, but they're not. Okay. Do we need more? Yeah, I think we do need some more. But they're queued up, so. Okay, so let's do some of this. We're just going to build it over here, kind of as it's supposed to be intended. all of the bad water's going in there. Another duplicant skill. Alright. Critter Ranching 2 for Ada. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. Okay. And we want an input of clean water. Which will be, I think, right here. We need the water sieve in order to complete this setup, but we can have the gross water run right into a liquid reservoir first. Personally, I'm one of those people that like the reservoir before you have the sieve, just because I'm finding you don't want to have a backup on the piping up here, and if you have the sieve first, it tends to back up if you don't time it right or have enough pipe to cue it, so it gets backed up and then you don't have water, and you can do the math from there. It's not a good sight. But we're just getting all of this stuff queued up. I think it goes there. Cancel these right here, and we want a liquid pump. There we go. Okay. Just check all of these, make sure they're correct. Is that enough time? I think it's plenty of time. I might be able to turn those down so we save on some power, but there's not really a way to automate the incubator to know when a hatchling egg has been lullabied, so this is okay. I'm okay with that. We're at 4,900 calories. I think it's time to make some more mush fry. I don't think we missed anything up here. Looks pretty clean with buried objects. Let's check out over here. There's some way over here, which, you know what, we're gonna go for it. Why not? The more food we have, the better off it'll be. Let's scroll down, see if we have any over here. No, we do have some right next to this. A little cautious though, because slime lung is a pain to deal with. I mean, it doesn't make or break a save, but I don't want to deal with it, so... Oh no! Food poisoning? Why do you have food poisoning? Is it because... It's gotta be because of the off-casting. That would be my guess. Sorry, May. I think we are well on our way to having things done in a good, efficient manner. I really wanted them to complete this though, so we're changing it to priority 9 so my explanation can make sense all of the way. There we go. What a trooper. Working even when you're not feeling good. I think everybody's had to do that before. No! It went inside the water. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We need to grab that muckroot though. I haven't been able to determine if that's because there was nothing here. I think that's the reason why I pushed over to the left, but oh well. Actually, if I just do this and save some time, I think that'll work. They might be able to reach it from there. You know, that is the worst, working out when you are sick. I don't know if anybody else has tried doing that, but in real life, that is not my favorite thing to do. So, especially when you're not feeling good. Oh, these guys are cramped. Oh no. Is it because of the egg? It's gotta be because of the egg. So let's put critter eggs in here. Just grab them all. We don't want them to be cramped. That's not good. But how many are in there? Okay, there's 9, and that's why. Okay, because it's counting the eggs. Eggs must count as a hatch. And that's why we want the auto sweepers to pull any eggs out. Yeah, do this now. I needed it done yesterday. We are skating by calories-wise, but with that advice that we received, thank you again, we kind of have that more under control. Even if we had another duplicant, I think it would be okay. Let's see, what is the next option for research? I think we're gonna need to get... Yeah, well, let's get some ventilation all the way to decontamination. The deodorizer is always going to be nice to have. And then once this is complete, I'd like to go to air systems. I keep hearing these guys sleep. Sleepy little fellas. Well, let's see, do they also have... Nope. Age 70. Oh boy. Okay, so they got the egg, and they are still happy. But it was only 6. Why were they unhappy? Because when you look at this one, they also have 8, and they are happy, not cramped. I don't understand. Maybe the egg really does mess with it, so that's why we have to automate that stuff at a much faster pace. So let's start that. I don't want any of them to be cramped at any given time. That just makes for things to get not as efficient as we would need them to be. Hey, you left some muckroot under your table. He's giving them some scraps. That's okay. Still hungry. See? It wasn't enough. It's probably, the temperature is probably rising pretty quickly over here. Especially with the incubators and all of that. We'll address it at some point. Okay. Now I need it done. Yeah. We need the muckroot. Okay, I think these are in a really good spot now. Another duplicant skill. Who is it this time? Ooh, Steve. More carrying. More carrying capacity goes a really long way in this game. What else do we need to do here? We need... There's no notifications. That is awesome. Oh man. Still think we're gonna have to... Oh, you know what? We missed this. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Definitely enough time. Okay. That research is done. Another. And another one. Thanks, Drebby. There we go. Oh no. Yeah, mop that up. We don't want any soggy feet. Change that to an 8. Since this is only 2 tiles, they should be able to grab that muckroot, but to be safe, I'm going to have them just destroy that tile. No, the hatch is so happy. Happy, 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 happy. Oh, you're glum because you want to get groomed. Oh, okay. Alright, so... Moment of truth. We need to see if this goes off while we have a duplicant here. I didn't think it would work, but I guess they would be right here, right? We'll have to wait and see how that goes. We got a bunch of mush fry. 3,100 calories. Holy cow. And muckroot. See, they picked it up. Yep, we're gonna put that tile here so no more water comes in this direction. Alright, one of these are done. Let's see, we want sedimentary rock and sandstone. We're only gonna put the amount that's required to put in here. Same thing, copy to there. Change that to a priority 8. Just trying to become more efficient. There we go. We're going to try to keep everything flowing in a right direction. Still haven't seen if someone is going to hit this. Let's change the priority. Maybe someone will do it now. Copy the settings, post it here. See, it didn't get them. I'm gonna have to mess around with it. See, if they're right next to it, they're there. Now let me look at the light. No. So that goes over... You know what it is? I think I need to switch these. Yeah, I think I need to switch them and it'll work. We're gonna do that. Do it now. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. We'll probably get, yep, another dupe. Literally as I thought about it. As I live and breathe. We also need to put those back up there. Ceiling light. Do-do. Some more automation. Flip it around. Because we know they will get... That'll work. Since we just tested it out. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, Draclet eggs. That is really good. Digging and husbandry. Digging and husbandry. And husbandry. My gosh, we don't have very many good options here. I'm just kidding. These are all great options, but... Increase machinery, increase medicine, increase agriculture. I think this is the route we go. Because we do need a digger. Nisbet is the way to go. Super productive with an overjoyed response. Yep, that is the route we're going. And we go digging. Do we have enough? No, we do not. We need another one of these for the mess hall. Eventually we will turn this into a great hall, but that's not going to come until later. We'll move the cooking over some. Let's do this. I want these done faster. That way, more refined metal. Quite a bit of mush fry. Plenty of muckroot. No, not enough muckroot. Let's change this over here. They're almost done with that last research, and then we can do one more bout of research. See, because now you should be... No! No! What? I'm so confused. Alright, we'll have to wait and see until next time. Okay, we have some airflow tiles now. This is just going to help balance the oxygen, equalize it. Let's check the schedules. Okay, we've got 4 on the same one. So we want Nisbet and Jean. Now we won't have conflicting bathroom schedules, and once we add the new bathroom, we can have 3 duplicants to each schedule because it'll be 3 bathroom. I could do 4, but I want some room in here for some decor. Just a preference. Just a preference. You see, everybody's still happy over here. Yep. Yep, yep. How many do we have? We have 6 and 7 and 8. Okay. Almost all full. Partly why we were trying to dig our way through some of these buried objects. But it looks like that's going to be it for this episode. Again, thank you for watching. If there's any other comments or any sort of tips like in the last few episodes, thank you. Please comment below and let me know. Also, I'm noticing that there's a lot of people that are watching that are not subscribed yet. If you really are enjoying the content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps with those algorithms. I would really appreciate it. And just like that, thanks everyone. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.